So here we go, 3rd down and 9. Ball is marked at the 9 of Alma. Big play. Christian Morrow gets a snap, rolling out to his right. Pressure comes. They throw the screen, complete to Green at the 13, and he's nailed. He's going to lose about 5 yards on the exchange as Alma's defense come to play on that snap.
Colton Bowerman.
They sniffed that thing out. Colton Bowerman and Nathan Alexander changed their name to Johnny on the spot.
Yes, they did.
Ball is going to be marked on the 15. And
who is that again?
Rosu Racinos, senior kicker, right-footed kicker. They'll spot this at the 22. It'll be a 32-yard field goal from the left hash. Good snap. Kick is up. Looks like one of my 6-irons as it's way short and off to the right. It's no good. 2:16 left to play in the opening quarter. No score in our ball game. You're listening to Alma Airedale football and the Battle of the Bone at Van Buren tonight on Fox Sports Radio.
Cattlemen, push your cattle to their maximum potential with the new Amped Mineral. From ADM and Alma Farm Supply, Amped Mineral contains new sources of minerals with higher availability and time release to give your cattle what they need, when they need it, no more and no less. With 4 formulas, we can meet the needs of cattlemen from stockers to commercial cow and calf to seed stock producers. Meet the needs of your cattle with the new Amped Minerals at Alma Farm Supply. Take advantage of the current high prices, 428 Highway 64 East, or give us a call at 632-3194.
Welcome back, everyone. 2:16 left to play, opening quarter. No score in our ball game. 3rd possession of the ball game for the Airedales. They line it up from their own 20. 1st and 10. Jensen gets a snap. Hands off up the middle. And they're going to turn the football over. It looks like a fumble. I think it's going over to Van Buren, right?
Yep, I couldn't see it. Yep.
It is. Van Buren football. First turnover of the ball game. Goes to the Pointers.
Oh, I see what they're doing with the WWE belt. They pass it around to big playboys. Yeah. Yeah, kind of funny. Yeah. Defense comes back on the field.
So right back at it.
Short field.
Yeah, it is a short field. We'll have to wait and see what Van Buren can do with this.
So far, their defense is doing a real good job of stopping the run.
Christian Morrow gets a short field to work with. After the Alma fumble, ball is on the 19-yard line. Morrow hands off. Second guy through, that's Brandon Rivas, a sophomore tailback. He carries it across the 15 to about the 13-yard line. Gain on the play of 6. 2nd down and 4 pointers.
That's the same play they used Green on, but just a different look with a different running back.
Rivas 5'8", 170. Green 5'8", 175. They're almost identical in stature. I think Green's just a little bit faster, Ray.
Almost made a little bit of change. They brought Zach Henson in at nose tackle instead of tackle.
Morrow hands off to Rivas again. Right up the same play. This time a little bit different.
Middle linebacker.
Yep, a little bit different result. Only a yard. 3rd down, and let's call it 2.5 now for the Pointers. Ball is marked on the Airedale 12-yard line. 1:08 left to play in the opening quarter. Still no score in our ball game.
See, the size make a difference with Alma because now Keegan Roseberry is a linebacker instead of a free safety.
Green checks back in at tailback. They line him up wide to the right side. Nobody wide. They hand off to Green, trying the left side, trying to cut the corner. He's got the corner, but he's knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Pointers. They just strung it out. They tucked everybody in tight.
Yep.
And it bounced Green out to the outside on the left side of the line, right? They did a good job blocking out there and containing the Alma pursuit.
Yeah, you saw that immediately, and that's exactly what they took advantage of.
Alma going to be extremely slow on the corners this year. They're not as fast as what they've been in the past, but working on that.
thing about it, they'll make
They put on some size, some weight in the offseason. Green, the tailback. The handoff goes to Green, trying the left side. He's in for the touchdown.
Yes, he is.
On first and goal from the 2, Green carries it in, and with 42 seconds left to play in the opening quarter, the Pointers draw first blood. They lead 6-0 with a PAT from Racinos coming up. Glad to have you tuned in tonight on Fox Sports Radio. Fair and balanced, no homering up here.
So far, so good.
Racinos, good snap. Kick is up. This one's much better. Straight through the uprights, and it's 7-0 Van Buren.
We have a score.
42 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-0 Pointers. You're listening to Airedale Football on Fox. We'll be back in a moment.
Edwards Van Alma Funeral Home proudly supports local youth athletic programs. They send best wishes to area teams for a great year and a winning football season. A reminder to players that whether you're in the classroom or on the field, work hard, play hard, be the best you can be. From everyone at Edwards Van Alma Funeral Home, good luck in the game. Edwards Van Alma Funeral Home, your local dignity memorial provider.
When you need auto body repair, look to the experts. Autoplex Collision Repair in Alma. Honesty, integrity, and great craftsmanship. Just a few of the qualities they deliver when repairing your car, truck, motorhome, or big rig. They are a preferred shop for most insurance companies. That simply means no hassle. Autoplex will assist you with insurance forms and car rental. Their goal is satisfied customers. Autoplex Collision Repair, behind Brahms in Alma. 479-632-3827.
Hey, don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll have Leland Barkley from the Times Record joining us. Maybe get a Walter Woody or Clark Moore down here as well for the Warren's Rec Room halftime report. Racinos tees it up at the 40 now. Pointers lead the Airedales 7-0. Racinos puts the right foot into it. Drives the Airedales back inside the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30. The ball carrier, Tyler Alexander, carries it out to the 31, and that's where the Airedales will set up shop. Last time they touched the football, Ray, they fumbled inside their own 20, give Van Buren a short field to work with. And you know what? Whenever you lose all 5 and 3 of the backups on the offensive line, you lose all 5 and 2 of the backups on the defensive line, plus quarterback and a couple of skill players, you don't want to fumble inside your 20. Here we go. Garrison Jensen, 1st and 10 on the Airedale 31. He gets a snap, fakes the handoff to Crims. He's going to keep it over the right side. Penalty flag's going to fly, and it's going to be holding on Alma.
Yeah.
And they're going to move this back 10 yards. And you know, you'd like to say, "Come on, ref," but unlike others, that was a definite hold on the Airedales. Others have never seen penalties called on their own team that they ever think's justified. But that was definitely holding.
I know Jaden Mendez, number 51, 6'2", 280, the guy that took him to the ground. I don't have a number on him, number 62, but he ain't 6'2", 280.
They move the ball back to the 21-yard line. And it'll be 1st down and 20 for the Airedales. Alma moves Felix right, wide to the left side, along with Tanner Shelton. They got Braden Johnson wide to the right, empty backfield. Back to pass. Jensen flushed out of the pocket, running for his life. 20, 25, got some running room. 30, 35, 36-yard line. He picked up 16 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4, Airedales.
That's the one thing about Garrison Jensen. Once he made it to the 2nd tier, there's nobody back there as big as he is, and he ran over 2 of them.
Grayson Bailey also in there for the Airedales. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter as time just runs out. So after 1, Pointers 7, Airedales nothing. We'll be back with more football from Blakemore Field in Van Buren. The opening game, the Battle of the Bone, Alma and Van Buren. You're listening to it on Fox Sports Radio.
Visit Arkansas South in September for family fun. The Barn Sale in Camden, one of the largest arts and crafts festivals in the state, is September 30th. Main Street El Dorado is teaming up with Murphy Arts District to host the headliners for Music Fest in the new Mad Amphitheater in El Dorado. Enjoy live concerts including ZZ Top, Brad Paisley, Smokey Robinson, and more September 25th through the 30th. Fine dining abounds. Spend the weekend and music. Visit ArkansasSouth.com. Arkansas South, natural charm and serious fun.
After a long, hot summer, fall has finally arrived. But that doesn't mean it's too late to get those windows tinted. Omega Truck Accessories is offering a 10% discount on fall window tinting. To get your 10% off, just mention you heard it on this Alma Airedale broadcast. Call Brian at 632-4766 and tell him you need the fall window tinting discount. Remember Omega when you need accessories for SUVs, cars, or trucks. Omega Truck Accessories. Behind Brahms in Alma. 632-4766.
Start of the second quarter. Pointers lead the Airedales 7-0. Alma looking at a second down. They're going to say it's 5 now as they marked it at the 36. Jensen, shotgun formation. 2 to the left, single wide out to the right. Penalty flag flies again. Dylan Crims gets the pitch. He's across the 40. He has enough of the first down, but I think this one's going to come back, Ray. It looked like someone from Alma had moved before the snap of the ball on the left end. It looked like the tight end, but we'll wait and see.
Yep, that's kind of what I saw. But we'll find out in just a minute.
Well, we'll have to look for the hand signals since there's no way of hearing anything here in play four.
I've been working on sign language. Let's see what we come up with.
They're still talking it over.
Yeah, I don't think it's that difficult.
No. It looked like the left side of the Airedale line, as far as the tight end, had moved towards the line of scrimmage before the snap. Is he just going to pick this thing up? Or is he going to mark something off? Man, they're still talking about it. How hard is this?
Oh, here we go.
Offsides, Alma. Okay. Now they marked it off 6 yards because it was second down and 5. They marked off 6 yards. It was second down and 5.
Well, it's a spot foul.
And so it's marked. Yeah. Okay, whatever.
That was the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. So they marked it back to the 31 or to the 30. So now it's second down and 11. Huh. Okay. Ball had been spotted on the 36. They marked it back to the 30. 6-yard penalty. I've never heard of that, but all right, we'll roll with it. First game jitters for the officials, too.
Boy.
And now Alma's going to take a timeout.
Yeah,
Their first of the first half. Stops the clock. Yep, 11:54 left to play. First half, Pointers lead the Airedale 7-0. You're listening to Alma Airedale football on Fox.
This is Mark Hurst, and soon we will be introducing Hurst Family Dental Care to you and your family at 1205 East Pointer Trail in Van Buren. Our new practice is under construction, and we can't wait to see your smile. Hurst Family Dental Care, coming soon at 1205 East Pointer Trail in Van Buren. Hurst Family Dental Care, a name you know and a name you can trust. Hurst Family Dental Care in Van Buren.
Certainly appreciate Hurst Family Dental Care jumping on board and being our player of the game sponsor for this entire season. We'll be announcing the player of the game in our post-game show tonight, presenting the player each and every week, as well as Alan Folliart handling the Van Buren broadcast tonight. They'll be presenting the Van Buren player of the game each and every week with a Hurst Family Dental Care player of the game plaque. We certainly appreciate that. Second division now. Airedale's back to action. Jensen keeps it, goes right side, 30, 35. Jensen 40, has the first down, rumbles for 12 yards. He did the last 5 on his own, Ray, with no blocking out there.
No, like we've said, though, once he gets past the linebackers, this linebacker corps, he's got 25, 30 pounds on every individual pack there, and he took that strength, powered over for extra 3 or 4 yards.
Well, after 3 penalties on this this set, the Airedales have Got it back to first and 10 on their own 43. High snap. Jensen running for his life across the 40. Pushes to midfield.
Look at that.
Has another 10 yards. Hello, Garrison Jensen. Another 10-yard carry. We'll have to wait and see if they're actually going to give him 10 or if it's going to be 9.5 and second down, or if they're going to give him the first down. Yeah, they're going to say it was marked down on the 48. So he needs to move it to about the 47.5 before he can pick up the first down. 9.5-yard carry for Garrison Jensen. Hey, don't forget, Leland Barkley be coming up at halftime with us on our Warren's Rec Room halftime report. We'll be talking to Leland from the Times-Record, getting some first-half stats. You can also watch some highlights and listen to the Coaches Show on AiredaleNation.com, the Airedale All-Access Coaches Show, powered by Crabtree RV. Second down and less than a yard. Jensen, play action, has a man wide open, hits him, and he drops the football.
Yeah. Man.
And he was wide open, Ray.
First time Braden's been
He's
targeted.
spot on with that.
Hit him right in the numbers.
Yep.
Nope, that's not Braden. Sorry.
No.
Zach Oliver.
Yep. Normally Zach make that catch. Third down and less than a yard.
Yep.
Jensen gets the call, keeps it inside the 45 to about the 43. They'll move the chains and keep the drive going with 10:42 left to play here in the first half. Pointers lead the Airedale 7-0 on the strength of a fumble by Alma at the 20. Short field for Christian Morrow and his Pointers, and they took advantage of the turnover, and that's what you do when you're a good team.
Yes.
First and 10 Airedales on the Pointer 43. Johnson in motion to the right. They overload the right side, the short side of the field. Crims gets the call. Right side, 40. Hit at the 40. Inside to the 39. Gain of about 4 yards. Second down and 6, Alma.
It's a good block by Braden out there on the corner. And right now, I've been watching them, and they put in the corner, and then they're floating the free safety over in his area to make sure that there's two guys spying him, because they know how effective he is in the passing game.
With Zach Oliver out there on the field, he was a beast last year. Garrett Richmond, Zach Oliver, Felix Wright wide to the left side, Braden Johnson wide to, or Taylor Alexander, or Tyler wide to the right. They get the snap, complete to Felix Wright, inside the 40 to about the 36, short of the first down by just about 3 yards. It'll be third down and 3. Airedale's a little quick hitch out on the left side. Felix with his first catch of the season, a 6-foot, 145-pound junior. Alma, and it's hurry-up offense. This time the quarterback, Jensen's going to keep it. This time Jensen's going to get swarmed. He's going to lose about 2 yards, and it'll be fourth down and 5 in decision time now for the coaching staff of the Airedales.
He's been making some really good decisions, and that time he should have cut back inside, went outside, and the defender fended off the block and made a beautiful tackle.
Moved Nathan Westbrook, a 6-foot, 310-pound transfer out of Texas. They move him and on the line now, bring him inside. Alma's going to spread it out. They've got Grayson Bailey, Braden Johnson wide to the right side. Ball spotted right in the middle of the field. 4th and 5. Here we go. Jensen back to pass. Blitz coming. Complete to Tyler Alexander. Screen. First down and more. He's inside the 30, the 25, and Alma had it set up perfect.
Wow.
And executed that play perfect as they move it all the way inside the 30 to about the 20. They're going to mark him down to 26-yard line, Ray.
I think they set that definitely up on purpose, because they never even touched that defender coming in on the blitz on that side, and they threw right to where he was. Well, where he wasn't.
Where he wasn't. There you go. First down and 10 Airedales after picking up the 4th and 5. Clock runs. 9 minutes exactly left to play in the first half. 7-0. Van Buren Pointers. Felix Wright. Tanner Shelton wide to the left side. Got Tyler Alexander. Braden Johnson wide to the right. Now Alma's going to take its second time out of the first half. 8:47 to play in the first.
I don't think they like their personnel
I
setup.
don't think they did either. Van Buren leads Alma 7-0. You're listening to Airedale Football on Fox Sports Radio.
Alma Farm Supply is pleased to offer an American tradition. Big Smith overalls in both blues and stripes at 32-inch waist up to 66-inch in the blues. We have an overall size to fit you. For the little ones, we have kids' overalls from 6 months to size 20. Nothing beats the comfort and usefulness of Big Smith overalls. See Alma Farm Supply, 428 Highway 64 East, or call 632-3194.
I want to thank our fine friends at Pizza Place in Alma. Say, fed us.
Fantastic.
And our
again.
pregame meal. Hey, don't forget hot ham and cheese, only $6 on Monday. That's a Monday special. Tuesday, bacon cheeseburger, $7. Chicken sandwiches are Wednesday special for $6. So you go in tomorrow, that's what you're going to get tomorrow on special. Back to pass, they throw, it's complete.
Yep.
Braden Johnson inside the 10. That's a beautiful pass as Garrison Jensen hung in the pocket, Ray, as the pressure came from number 45, Miles Kirkendall. And Jensen stood right there tall and completed the pass. It's first and goal, Alma on the pointer, 7-yard line. And Braden Johnson with another circus catch to add to his list of catches.
They've got him on solo out here to the left.
Yep. They're going to run the ball to the right. Jensen keeps it. Hit at the 5. Moves inside the 5. Out of bounds at about the 4. Clock will continue to run. 8:26 and counting left to play in the first half. Pointers lead 7-0. They punched it in from 2 yards out after an Alma fumble. Only turnover of the ball game. Alma's trying to respond now with a long drive of their own. They're facing a second goal from the pointer 4-yard line. Garrett Richmond, Braden Johnson wide to the left side. Felix right. Tanner Shelton to the right. Jensen gets a snap, looking to pass, throws it out one-on-one. Braden Johnson, touchdown. How easy was that, man?
You can't put a guy 5'6" on him, I promise you that. Just not going to work.
So with 7:48 left to play, first touchdown of 2017 for the Airedales on a 4-yard pass.
Well, I missed
Jensen to Braden Johnson.
He was 5'7". My bad. Here comes the extra point.
PAT is up. And it's good.
Yeah. Our angle didn't really show it. Yeah.
Had to hold our breath on that. Timeout on the field. 7:48 left to play in the first half. We're tied at 7. You're listening to Airedale Football on Fox Sports Radio.
The Ocker family of funeral homes is a proud member of the Alma community. Did you know using your phone while driving is distracted driving? You from driving. Pull over and stop. Please be a good example for others. Don't drive distracted. The Ocker family of funeral homes, providing a superior level of service at an affordable price for 5 generations.
Welcome back, everyone. 4-yard touchdown pass, Garrison Jensen, Braden Johnson. 7:48 left to play in the first half. We're tied at 7 here at Blakemore Field in the Battle of the Bone. Great night for football.
Trying to get Robbie's attention. This young lady here I graduated with, and I've known her since, maybe 75. She won't look up here.
She probably knows you're looking at her.
Yeah.
71st edition of this rivalry began back in 1923. Van Buren leads the all-time series 36-29-5. Alma's won the last 6 in a row, though, looking to make it 7 in a row tonight, but Van Buren is wanting to say something else about that.
I believe we truly got us a dogfight.
I think we do, too. Aiden Walker, there's a kick. Fielded at the 10. It's fumbled at the 10, but picked up.
Keegan Roseberry, boy.
15, 20, 25. That's Green with a football. Green back to the 29-yard line. That Green is an all-purpose back, man. Walter Green, a 5'8", 175-pound senior, Ray. He's a good athlete.
Yes, he is. He was the leading rusher in the 7A West last year, but they were a completely run-oriented offense. But I think now with the spread makes him even a little bit better.
Yeah, I think so, too. Pretty good kid. Pretty good kid. So Van Buren, Christian Morrow trot back out on the field. We're tied at 7. Pointers spread 2 to the left. Single wide out to the right. Left side's short side of the field. Green in the backfield. Morrow, play action. Keeps it, rolls. Quarterback keeper. He's contained out there. He's going to lose some yardage as Tanner Shelton was out there on the corner, wasn't going to let him go anywhere, and he loses a yard. It's 2nd down and 11.
Well, they definitely had those big linemen out on the corner, but the speed of Alma was able to get around the blocks.
Austin Fraley. Yeah, Fraley was out there pushing it outside along with Zach Oliver.
Because that number 68 probably outweighs Fraley by about 100 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
But just couldn't get to him.
Nathan Westbrook, yeah. 2nd down and 11 pointers. 7:06 to play in the first half. We're tied at 7. Morrow, shotgun. Hands off to Green. Green hit in the backfield and rode down by number 22, Donovan King. King, a 5'7", 181-pound senior. Gain on the play of about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 7 now, with the pointers on the right side of the hash mark.
Well, that's one thing about Alma's defensive backfield. They're actually taller than their linebackers.
Oh, yeah. Roseberry is...
they're kind of using him as just kind of a
6'2".
rover rather than just a pure linebacker.
Yep. Big play, 3rd down and 7. Morrow wanting to pass, looking downfield, throws. Got a man.
Did not hit off
They're
the
going to say that the ball hit the ground, but are they going to give him the catch? They are going to give him the catch. I guess he got his hands underneath it. That is a great catch by number 9, Logan Humphreys. Phenomenal. He picks up the 1st down, man. That was just a great catch. I wasn't sure if it hit the ground or if he actually got his hands underneath it. That's just a great catch.
Yeah, he run a great route, got underneath it, and he knew exactly how much he needed because he only made that by about length of a football.
1st down and 10. Ball spotted right on the Van Buren 40. 6:03 left to play. Van Buren with 2 timeouts left in this first half. Morrow with Green in the backfield. Hands off to Green, trying the right side. Roseberry shoots the gap. Now the ball is loose. They're going to say he was down.
Yeah.
Tanner Shelton and the Alma coaches next door to us disagree, and I agree with them. That ball, the play had not stopped. It looked like it rolled out to me.
Yeah.
But you know what? You live to fight another day.
Absolutely.
2nd down and 12. Morrow was rolling out. I can just tell you, probably not the fastest guy on the pointer team. Not going to pick up too many yards rolling out on the Alma defense.
No, they run sideline to sideline very, very well.
Yeah. 2nd down and 12. Green in the backfield to the right of Morrow. That's the short side of the field on the right. Morrow gets the snap. Keeps it. Trying to get outside. Contained again.
No.
Hit. Knocked out of bounds after gaining about 3 yards. Stops the clock with 5 minutes even remaining in the first half. It'll be a long 3rd down and 8 now for the Pointers.
I like the way Alma disguises things. They had a 3-4, and then they let Tyler Alexander just kind of find a soft spot and create havoc in there.
Big shout out to our buddy Ricky Bobby. Today's his birthday.
Oh, all right. Attaboy, Ricky Bobby.
So I guess that means all of the refreshments will be on him. Isn't that what we do?
Yeah.
Good people. Good people. Ricky Bobby and KK. Known them for a long time. Good friends. Timeout on the field.
Here we go.
5 minutes left to play in the first half. Van Buren and Alma tied at 7. You're listening to Airedale Football on Fox Sports Radio.
There's nothing like a good backup plan. If you have a life insurance policy at work, you may already have one. But what if they decide to discontinue it? Talk to a Shelter Insurance agent. They'll help show you how to provide a safety net for your loved ones, or set up a policy that builds cash value, or how to leave a legacy to a charity or institution that's played a special part in your life. Learn what life insurance can do for you. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Shelter agents Jim Milam in Charleston or Randy Milam in Alma.
I'm Tim Garrett from High Caliber Radio. Every day I drive by Jack's Motor Company at 1301 East Main in Van Buren. Jack's Motor Company has been in business for 75 years. Johnny Jack is the owner, and he's on site there working every day. Jack's Motor Company has new financing in place to help practically anyone buy some of the best, clean, pre-owned vehicles in the country. Johnny refuses to sell any vehicles with damage or salvage titles. Go see Johnny at Jack's Motor Company. He'll treat you right. Jack's Motor Company, 479-474-2212, 1301 East Main in Van Buren.
3rd down and 8 now. Pointers with the football. Big play. Back to pass. Morrow throws it out in the flat, complete. Alma's right there.
Wonderful tackle.
Nice catch, though, by Braden Rivas, but a great tackle, great open field tackle by Zach Oliver. And it'll bring up a 4th down. Hey, I want to give a shout-out to my cousin Billy Haas listening to us in Hubbard, Minnesota.
What?
By way of online listing.
Hey, fantastic.
Appreciate my cuz. Baptist minister up there, taking care of business, doing things the right way. 4th down. Van Buren snaps the ball over the punter's head, and he barely gets it off. It's going to hit at the 30, take a Van Buren bounce, and bounce inside the 25. Now, what a great recovery, man.
Oh, man.
Let's give it up to the punter for Van Buren, number 24. What's that kid's name? Braden Rivas, the sophomore. Ray, he never flinched.
How often does the punter get the WWE belt?
Oh, yeah, they're going to get the WWE belt. Here's what we're talking about. On the sidelines, whenever the pointers come to the sidelines, if somebody makes a good play, they get to hold this WWE Championship belt.
That's pretty funny.
So I guess they're going to give it to the punter that time because, man, that could have been disastrous.
He better relish that one.
Yeah, it could have been disastrous for the pointers, but he got it away. Ball is marked on the 22 of the Airedales. They have 1 timeout left to work with. Ball is spotted on their 22 with 4:12 left to play in the first half. Jensen, man in motion. Whoa. Ball is snapped, fumbled. Jensen gets it, turns it upfield. 25, 30, 35, 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Did he make something out of nothing or what?
Well, I think the way it went up over his head, they thought that who was that? Donovan King had taken it, so they all took off after him to the right side of the field, and he went to the left.
Wow. 22-yard pickup by Garrison Jensen. 1st and 10 at the Airedale 44-yard line. Jensen, shotgun formation, trips to the right side, back to pass. Looking over the middle, throwing for Braden Johnson in midfield, complete. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. Johnson's still on his feet. Now they're going to throw a penalty flag back at the 45. Johnson's going to look like weave his way close inside the 20, down to about the 15, but this one's going to come back. So I think they're going to, they're going to call this on Alma.
Man.
Yeah, they're going to mark that back there. A little hanky-happy now. The Airedales have shot themselves in the foot several times in this first half. That was just a huge
completion. Coach Lopry's just not happy with whatever's going to happen.
No. Have to get the official stats from Leland Barkley. The amount of penalty yards that Alma has shot itself in the foot over tonight.
I can hear one of those plastic horns like they did at the
Zuba
soccer.
horns? Yeah. What are those, Zubas?
I think you need to take all of them and put them in a bonfire. They're horrible.
Or, just grind him up and Dave Gibson's injection molding, plastic injection molding company will buy
There you go. Make something else out of it.
You know what? Now that I think about it, his company sells the plastic to those morons that make those things. Yeah, they're going to bring that play all the way back as they're marking it back. It's a spot foul from about the 46-yard line of Van Buren. That would have been enough for the first down, but let's wait and see how many yards they mark off.
Yeah.
If they mark off 11, it'll going to be 1st and 11.
10 and 3/4.
They're going to mark off 15, so it was a personal foul on Alma. Still waiting for the white hats to make this signal. Yeah.
Must have been a block in the back or a chop block or something.
Let's wait and see. They never called it. They never made a call.
Because they don't really do there's not many 15-yarders out there anymore.
No. First down at 15. Ball is on the 39 of Alma. Jensen rolls out, play action, throws, got a man wide open, and he drops the football. Tanner Shelton had it in his hands, tried to run with it before he caught the ball, Ray.
One thing on that last play is really showed the strength of Braden Johnson from last year. He's always been strong, but this year we've seen him up real close, and he is just a beast. And he was just throwing people out of the way.
Man amongst boys. Second down at 15. Clock is stopped. 3:35 to play first half. Jensen sends Crimson motion to the right. High snap. Jensen's going to run with it.
Got to get
40.
some blocks. Nope.
Going to pick up about 5 yards, maybe 6, as he's going to be spotted at the 45-yard line. The clock will continue to run Alma with one timeout left here. We're tied at 7. Clock is running. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to play in the first half.
That damaged your mouth last year while you were dipping in your tree stand. Ditch the dip. For help quitting, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW today.
Welcome to the Warren's Rec Room halftime show. Compliments for our good friends, Warren and Christie at Warren's Rec Room. We're coming up on September the 8th. It's the Ghost Town Blues Band. Now, let me just tell you about this band. I personally saw this guys play. Phenomenal. Not just a blues band. They play rock, they play blues, they play southern rock and roll. This is a great band out of Memphis. And if you enjoy live music, then make plans to be at Warren's on September the 8th. September the 9th, the Alma 10-year anniversary. September 21st or 23rd, Camille Ray's going to be at the Rec Room. And then on September the 30th, the Alma 30-year anniversary going on. Hey, they're booking for Christmas parties. Simply give them a call at 208-TUNE. That's 208-8863 at Warren's Rec Room in Alma. Now, the thing I like about it, you can eat, you get something to drink, you can relax. Some of the best music you're going to find in one of the most laid-back atmospheres that you will find if you want to take your lady out and have a good time. Just give them a call, go by and see them. Hey, they also book weddings. Do a little bit of everything at Warren's Rec Room. 208-8863. My buddy Ray got Leland Barkley coming in and checking in with us during the Warren's Rec Room halftime report. Also want to make sure that you remember after the game we'll be naming a Hearst Family Dental Care player of the game as Leland Barkley from the Times Record joins me. And Leland, right now, even game. I think Alma's leading in penalties, but they've done it to themselves because they've just made the mistakes.
Well, they probably, they probably had a touchdown drive wiped out, or they'd be up
14.
14-7. You're right. I mean, it looks like at times the first game of the year. I think the biggest thing too is Alma last year had 5 senior offensive linemen.
Sure.
Their backups were seniors.
Right.
And there's been a couple of snaps tonight that, inexperienced offensive line. I think they had one offensive lineman that started a series last year.
They lost 5 starters and 3 backups, and on defense they lost 5 starters and 2 backups.
Well, defensively they're still good. Now, obviously with Garrison Jensen starting at quarterback, that takes him off the defense, and that's a big, that's a big minus for them because he's so good defensively. He's probably an all-state linebacker.
Oh yeah,
but
absolutely.
they need him a quarterback. And I've noticed too, Braden Johnson has played a lot of defense this first half.
Oh yeah.
And that takes its toll on on a player, playing both ways. But Braden Johnson certainly, they need him out there. But I tell you, I like Coach Gunner's. Yeah, but I tell you, Coach Gunner, they've had some drops too. The last drive they had, Alma had.
Oh, Dylan Crims dropped that at the end.
3 drops.
Listen, that play they drew it up perfect.
Absolutely.
I mean, they got him to bite. The Crims was wide open coming out of the backfield, and that would have been 6.
Perfect play at the perfect time.
Yep.
A couple of drops. It it looks like the first game of the year, first game of the season at times. But still, fantastic ball game between 2 very good teams, and they both want to start the season off with a win. And Van Buren wants to end that 6-game losing streak.
Oh yeah, this is 71st edition of this, and Coach Werner, he's been 2-8 the last 2 seasons. He'd sure like to get off the schneid and start this year off on a positive foot because this sets the tone. Whether Van Buren wants to admit it, this sets the tone for their entire season.
Well, and absolutely, and they had, they've got something to overcome too. They lost Caleb Salisbury.
Right.
6 plays into the scrimmage game. Hurts his thumb, has to have surgery Friday, and and he's out for quite a while. And he's a tremendous athlete. Now Christian Morrow's a good quarterback.
Right.
But I don't think any coach wants to just come out and throw their quarterback, going to the wolves right off the bat.
Yeah.
He's a junior. He's very good. He's very talented. But, getting thrown into the fire all of a sudden is tough. And, they had some packages where Caleb Salisbury was going to be a receiver, and he's a tremendous athlete. He may be the best receiver on this team, but he was also the starting quarterback. So they were going to spread him out some. In fact, Morrill threw a touchdown pass to him in the green-white game. They were going to do some innovative stuff, kind of like what Alma's going to be doing with Braden Johnson, because they're going to get the ball to him a lot of different ways. You know, they try to sweep early.
Right.
I love the way, you know, these offense coordinators, especially on the high school level, love to get those playmakers involved.
Well, you know, and the thing that I liked about Garrison Jensen's play in the first half, he connected with Braden over the middle, and he waited. Van Buren was sitting back in his zone, and he waited until Braden got in the middle, got clear of everybody, and just sat there. The ball was on time, and then Braden took off down the left side and made a great run.
Well, and on a couple of those runs where it looked like Van Buren had the angle on him, a couple of times reminded me of Matt Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
And how he just, I mean, it looks like a defensive back or somebody's got an angle on him, and boy, just 4 strides later, all of a sudden that defensive back figures out he didn't have the angle on him. And it reminds me of, you know, how Matt Jones did when he was here in his last year at Northside. Well, mostly when he was here because he was playing receiver. And those guys, you know, thought they had an angle on him, and he just, and Braden Johnson is that kind of talent.
Yeah, he's good. What are we looking like as far as stats in the first half, Lynn?
Van Buren, well, again, pretty even, but I think you'll notice Alma, 31 offensive plays, 164 yards, which, you know, they've kind of went up and down the field at times, and the 3 drops and the penalty killed them on the last drive. So 31 plays, 164 yards, 8 first downs. Van Buren, 25 offensive plays, 109 yards, 5 first downs. Alma rushing 15 for 67. Of course, Jensen, 11 carries, 68 of those yards.
Right.
And a couple of those were on high snaps where he just tried to make something happen, and it worked. Of course, Walter Green, 13 carries for 79 yards. Morrow, 4 of 5 passing for only 14 yards. Jensen, 9 of 16 passing for 97. 5 of those for 68 yards to Johnson. But again, the penalty wiped out that 27-yard play to Johnson. So, like you said, you know, first half stats pretty even. And I'm glad we haven't had a streaker tonight.
Well, Clark Moore is here tonight, so there's always a chance.
Well, and like you said, it's only halftime.
It's only halftime. We're at halftime. You're listening to the Warren's Rec Room Halftime Report on Fox Sports Radio. And don't forget, Warren's got he's got the place if you want to have a wedding, if you want to have a class reunion, just anything that you can think of in the Alma area. If you like great live music, Ghost Town Blues Band, which Daphne and I went to see. Absolutely phenomenal. These cats bring it. They're out of Memphis. They not only play blues. You're like, oh, I ain't a big blues fan. Yeah, suck it up, Buttercup. It's a good band. They play rock. They play southern rock. They'll play blues. They'll play some covers. They'll play some originals. It's a great band. So they're coming to the Rec Room on September the 8th. And the music company band is opening the show up for them that night. So it's going to be a great night of entertainment. Get in touch with Warren or Christy. And book your Christmas parties right now. 208-8863 is the number. Leland Barkley from the Times Record, before I kick you out of the seat and let you out of here, because I know you always like to do some other things and do some running around. It's impressive what both of these teams have been able to do in the first half, playing on a Tuesday night, playing on a, honestly, losing a lot of key players from last year's teams. Van Buren did the same. Alma lost a lot of key players. But this is a rivalry. I mean, these kids know each other. And the emotion that's packed into this ball game year in and year out, just to get that all contained, to get out there and hit each other, it's been pretty fun in the first half to watch.
Well, and you just imagine, too, the nerves. I mean, you know, there's so many great things that we love about high school football, you know, but wearing your town's name and mascot across the jersey, I mean, it's just, it's a big thing. And you can tell by the stands, you know, you look on both sides. I mean, we were here over an hour early, and it looked like the kickoff was 10 minutes away.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just the way it is for the Van Buren Alma rivalry. And, of course, later this week, we've got the other Crawford County rivalry. Saturday night's the Salt Bowl. They're trying to get 40,000 in War Memorial Stadium Saturday night between Benton and Bryant. It's just, the high school seasons here, and and like you said, a lot of teams, both of these teams lost a lot of players from last year. You bring up the sophomores, the juniors, and just tremendous respect for these high school coaches and what they're able to do and the product that they're able to put on the field to entertain us in a very, very high manner.
Yeah, good family fun entertainment, man.
But I got to ask you first, too, or before we get off here, the wedding chapel, is there anything we need to know?
No, not yet.
Okay.
She hasn't, she's asked, but, she...
Okay.
Yeah, so...
I was just wondering if that was going to be used anytime soon.
Well, she hasn't told me.
Okay.
So I don't know how to answer that.
Okay, well, just as long as...
Just check with her. You know how it is.
Well, just as long as she sends us an invitation.
Well, when I found out you were getting married, I didn't call you. I called Jennifer because I knew what the answer would be. I don't know. You defer to Jennifer, so that's all right. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm a smart man.
Leland, thank you, my friend. I appreciate
It's always
you
good,
coming in.
Jimmy.
Hey, stay in touch. My buddy Leland Barkley from the Times Record coming in and joining us here on the Warren Rec Room halftime report. Hey, don't forget, coming up, the Hearst Family Dental Care Player of the Game will be named immediately following the game in our post-game show. Let's get Clark Moore in here. Former Van Buren Pointer, former Arkansas Razorback, one of my favorite linebackers to come out of this town. How you been, my friend? I ain't seen you in forever. How you been? You in Northwest Arkansas now?
Actually, I'm down here in Van Buren. Just got back down here first of the year.
Awesome. Got the boys with you tonight?
Yes, sir. They had to come up here and see the view and check out the freak, man.
So what's going on with you? Where you at? What are you,
You know,
doing now? Let's bring everybody up to date, man.
Got remarried last year,
Congratulations.
November 15th. Jamie Gaddis Moore, and coming up on our year anniversary. I can't believe it's already here.
Yeah, man.
Boys are up there in Fayetteville, Northwest Arkansas, playing hoops for the AAO, the lead and select team, and my oldest is, and Rylan, he's playing some flag football. That's why we're late getting down here tonight. So,
all right.
Anyway.
Hey, just following in the old man's footsteps. Hey, I gotta let me just pick your brain a little bit. In the first half, you didn't get to see too much of it, but I know that you guys got here. Both teams on defense really hitting each other. I mean, they're lining up. And there's a transfer that just moved in. Nathan Westbrook, 6', 310-pound senior, moved her out of Allen, Texas. I want to say that's where he's out of. He played with a kid that's actually had been recruited and offered, an offensive lineman that had been recruited and offered by Alabama, and ended up choosing Ole Miss over Alabama. So, this kid's been playing alongside some pretty good talent. And he looks like the real deal. It's Alan Foliart's grandson.
Yeah,
this kid's good.
That's what I was about to say. He's got some good genetics coming from the Foliart family, and he's a real good talent. He'll be at the next level.
I think so
in
too.
some degree. He'll play. I think he's already been offered by some of the smaller in-state schools, and I know Coach Warner and this staff is very excited to finally get a big offensive lineman / defensive lineman down, just to get some leadership and some strength in the weight room to kind of boost the morale of his teammates, and that's the big thing, especially the mindset of this Van Buren football team. Over the last decade, it's been a struggle just to get their mindset back strong, and it's good to get some good talent and a good leader to center your team around, and he'll definitely play at the next level. He's got a lot of talent, very strong in the weight room, and he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Clark Moore joining us in booth here at halftime, where the Pointers and the Airedales are tied in the Battle of the Bone, the 71st edition. Alma winning the last 6, and Van Buren certainly wanting to break that trend. And right now we're tied at halftime at 7 apiece. And Clark, of course, played his high school ball here at Van Buren, went on to play for the Razorbacks. And Clark, I'd be amiss if I didn't ask about Thursday night's season opener, Florida A&M, coming to Little Rock. Some are speculating that this will be the final football game played in War Memorial Stadium with the Razorbacks. They have one SEC game scheduled for next year, but the rumors are they're just going to buy out of that contract and move everything to Fayetteville. And that's going to be sad for a lot of us because of the atmosphere and the passionate fans that we have in the Central Arkansas area.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be sad for not only the fans, but I believe it's going to be sad for the players and the coaches.
I think so too.
Just the home away from home atmosphere. Little Rock is a place where the fans only get to see you once or twice a year, and they're hungry. Right. I mean, you can smell I mentioned this before on the radio. You can smell the booze on getting off the bus, on the players' walk before the game, and they're reaching out, trying to grab you, trying to get just get a piece of you. Right. So, when I was playing under Coach Nutt, it was coming back to his hometown. You could just sense the environment was going to be
just the pride.
The pride and just the aura about coming to War Memorial Stadium. And the last time I was there, it was at the Burlsworth camp, and you can tell it was a little bit run down, but man, it's not going to be the same. But the improvements they're doing in Fayetteville at Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium, that's where the money's at, and boosters are going to have to, and especially the boosters in Little Rock, they're just going to have to surrender and let it go, man. I hate to see it go, but they've been slowly dwindling away, like you said. I think this might be the last year.
Yeah, well, they haven't even sold out the game, and I think that that's just pointing to the people in Little Rock rebelling against what the Razorbacks do. But you know what? It's going to be a great game. Hopefully Thursday night. Now, we've got just a couple of minutes left. In Coach Nutt's 5th year, won the SEC West, played in the Georgia Dome. This is Bielema's 5th year. A lot of people unhappy with the way the program's going. Some people are okay with it. Some people are, happier than others. But as a Razorback fan, 5th year, they're still predicting, a 6-win season, maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. The parity's a little bit better in the league this year than it's been in the past. I'm confident in Austin Allen.
Me too.
I hope that he stays healthy. We have some depth at running back.
But we lost some talents like Drew Morgan. And players like that. I mean, they don't have that luxury in Austin. They're going to have some new faces. So this will be tough. This will be tough for Bielema to overcome. And if Austin gets beat up like he's done in the past, I feel bad for the kid because he is a good quarterback.
Yeah, you losing Raleigh Williams to a neck injury, and this is what college football recruiting and all this is about. I mean, you got to, when you lose, have a player like a Brooks Ellis roll off, you got to have a Dre Greenlaw step up. It's some of those players' time to shine, and I think we have developed some depth at receiver where we're lacking, Bill in his first couple of years, when Brandon Allen's at quarterback. So, I think we'll be okay. We have a couple of JUCO transfers coming in, and that should take up some of the slack. But Jimmy, it's almost a make or break here, in my opinion. He's got to have. He's got to come out, and we got to win more than 6 ball games for him to, I think, have a job next year, in my opinion.
My friend, I appreciate it.
Jimmy, thanks for letting me.
Hey guys, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming up. You're listening to the Warren Rec Room Halftime Report, where we're tied at 7. Come back to Blakemore Field. You're listening to Alma Airedale Football on Fox Sports Radio. We'll be back right after this.
More than 75 years ago, electric cooperatives were formed to bring power to rural Arkansas. Neighbors came together to build electric lines and grow communities. Over the years, we've created an electricity network that provides reliable and affordable power to over 1 million Arkansans. We live and work in the communities we serve. At homes, businesses, and schools, we work to brighten the future of our communities. We are the Petit Jean Electric Cooperative, your local energy partner.
There's a new spirit in Pine Bluff, and it's contagious. Soon there will be a new library, a new aquatic center, a renovated Pines Hotel, a revitalized downtown, and exciting partnerships with the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Pine Bluff Rising, which is empowering citizens to make things happen, invites you to keep up with our progress by liking us on Facebook. When Pine Bluff thrives, all of Arkansas benefits. Join us in celebrating the return of a strong Pine Bluff.
There is nothing that cannot be accomplished through cooperation. From working with new or existing companies to working with government leaders, we help our communities grow and prosper. Your local electric co-op provides leadership to ensure that your rates are among the lowest in the nation. Affordable, reliable, and responsible power attracts and sustains local economies. We are the Petit Jean Electric Cooperative, your local energy partner.
Arkansas is much more than a great place to live, work, and play. It's also a great place to save for college, thanks to the Arkansas 529 College Savings Plan. Hi, this is Treasurer State Dennis Milligan. You can get started for as little as $25. You'll be giving a forever gift to your child or grandchild and receiving a state income tax deduction. Visit arkansas529.org today.
To learn more about the Arkansas 529 plan, its investments, objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement available at arkansas529.org.
There's a new spirit in Pine Bluff, and it's contagious. Plans are being made for a revitalized downtown and exciting events that will once again make the historic city the hub of South Arkansas. Pine Bluff Rising is working to empower citizens of the city and move concepts to action. When Pine Bluff again thrives, it will be good for all of Arkansas. Want to keep up with the progress of Pine Bluff Rising? Like us on Facebook and watch daily as a new Pine Bluff rises.
Hi, this is Treasurer State Dennis Milligan. Every parent wants to give their child a gift that has a lasting impact on their life. What could be better than a gift of college savings to an Arkansas 529 gift plan? Plus, you'll get a state income tax deduction. Visit arkansas529.org to find out how you can give this forever gift of college savings.
To learn more about Gift AR 529 plan, its investments, objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement available at arkansas529.org.
The Arkansas Delta Byways region has a history and culture as rich as its fertile soil. It's where the state's history began, where Native Americans built intricate cities and where Europeans crossed the mighty Mississippi. At what Arkansas State Park can you find a 27-hole, Andy Dye designed golf course featuring the rolling terrain of Crowley's Ridge? Find the answer and much more about this remarkable place by visiting deltabyways.com.
This ad paid for with a combination of state funds and Arkansas Delta Byways Regional Association funds.
At CenterPoint Energy, we're giving you more savings with safe, clean natural gas.
When it comes to heating my home, water, cooking meals, drying clothes, natural gas is my most affordable energy option. It costs less to use than electricity, propane, and heating oil. So whether you're buying a new home or replacing appliances, go with natural gas, the safe, clean-burning, affordable domestic energy.
Visit CenterPointEnergy.com/gas is better to learn more. Because you are at the center of everything we do, we're giving you more. CenterPoint Energy. Always there.
Pizza Parlor in Alma sends best wishes to the Airedales for a winning football season. Just like the Airedales work hard on the field, Pizza Parlor works hard to bring you the best pizza in town. And hands down, the best deal in town. Like their lunch buffet Sunday through Friday 11 till 1:30 and Wednesday night buffet 4:30 till 8. All you can eat pizza, pasta, toast, soup, salad, and drink for only $7.79, tax included. Pizza and pasta to sandwiches and more. Your hometown place is Pizza Parlor in Alma, where it's always buy one pizza, get one free.
This is Gary Hammer from Salisaw Ford. Take the short 20-minute drive from the Garrison Avenue Bridge to Salisaw Ford. Family owned for 36 years, where you're treated like family, with no gimmicks, no fine print, no outrageous claims. Just a quality buying experience and a relaxed family atmosphere. Take the 20-minute drive from the Garrison Avenue Bridge to Salisaw Ford, the place to buy. View our entire new and used inventory at salisawford.com.
Give me a C-I-T. Give me an I-C-E. And an N and an S. Citizens Bank is the best. Go CBG!
With a record of 130-0, your bank since 1886, Citizens Bank and Trust. The hometown bank and your bank. Citizens Bank and Trust. That's my bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, everyone. Blakemore Field is where we're at tonight. Battle of the Bone. Got my buddy David Ray Sessions. 4th year in a row we worked together.
Yep, here we go.
Good times, man. Good times had by all. Got a lot of listeners in tonight. Certainly glad to have each and every one of you tuning us in on Fox Sports Radio. We'll be here throughout the season. Also on 96.7. And also AM 1230, the oldest radio station in Fort Smith. So,
Wawa 17 checked in for the second half. Said he was ready for some football.
Wawa 34. That's his new name. Actually, Wawa's my new domino partner after the other night.
Boy.
Woo!
I'm pretty
Conor McGregor,
sure, Sweet
Money
Daddy,
Mayweather, you and Sweet
Daddy won't be my partner
You
again.
guys got the spanking of your lifetime like McGregor, huh?
It did kind of feel like that.
Well, the Airedales will kick off after Van Buren won the coin toss to start the game. They elected to defer. Thing ended on kind of a fizzle. Van Buren got the ball and chose not to try to move it downfield. I think they were just happy, wanted to go in and make some halftime adjustments. I'm cool with that.
He's going to take a two-step drop here.
Yep. That's Aiden Walker. Walker, high kick, pooch kick, fielded at the 30 to the 35, hit by Caleb Pike down at the 34-yard line. They just didn't want another long return. And I don't blame him because back deep was Walter Green, and Walter Green, special athlete for the Van Buren Pointers. That kid can break one at any time. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Each and every home game after the ball game, be sure to follow us down to the pizza place in Alma. And as we'll be filming the Airedale All Access Coaches Show with Coach Doug Lockridge. They have weekly specials. Monday is hot ham and cheese. Tuesday is bacon cheeseburger. That was today. Tomorrow, the chicken sandwich is only $6. A lot of good things in there. Pizza, absolutely delicious. And the games, phenomenal.
Yep. So here we go.
Here we go. Morrow. Hands off. Green.
Got
Right
some
side,
blocking.
40-45. Midfield into Alma's end of the football field. Down to the Airedale 48-yard line. Goes Walter Green after Christian Morrow. Just simply handed it off, said, hey, big guy, you just take it and run. And that's what he did. First down and 10 as they move it to the Airedale 47. Just underway here in the second half. We're tied at 7.
Yeah, they had a pulling guard out there, and he sealed off Tyler Alexander and made that play really go.
So first down and 10 pointers. Play clock is at 6. They're taking their time. Morrow with Green in the backfield. Single wide out either side. Option. They pitch it to Morrow. Or to Green, I'm sorry. Green picks up 2 yards. That option play is not going to go anywhere. Alma's got a lot of speed on the corners. You're not going to pick up too much on the corners of the Airedales. And you're running an option play? Okay, run that all night long. They'll shut it down all night long. That's one of their strengths this year on defense.
Yeah, they had Ethan Waters pulling out there, another guard pulling, left guard, and was not able to get the success they just had.
Second down and 8. They send 2 wide outs to the left, single wide out to the right. Green in the backfield. Morrow, shotgun formation, gets the snap, pumps, loses the football. Green picks it up. He's hitting the backfield, but actually going to break free and gain about 3 yards. Man, oh man. Morrow was wanting to pass the ball. It just slipped out of his hands.
No, Green run into him.
Green run into him?
He was out of position, yes.
And was right there and picked it up.
Yeah.
He gains 3 on the carry. Third down and 5 now. The ball is spotted on the 42 of the Airedales. So the Pointers dodge a bullet early on here in the third quarter.
Yeah, he kind of caused the problem and made something out of it.
Third down and 5. Green gets the call. Left side, going to be hit, stacked up. He'll actually gain about 1 yard, and it'll be fourth down and decision time for Coach Greg Warner. And his Van Buren Pointers look like they're not going to take any time deciding. They're going to go ahead and punt, Ray. They have the ball on the Airedale 41. Fourth down and 4. And back deep to receive is Braden Johnson. And Alma's not believing the punt. They're bringing their guys back in. They're not playing it as a punt. There does have Austin Fraley over on the far side. Put some pressure. The snap over the punter's head. He picks it up though, gets it off. He's going to kick this one into the end zone.
Yeah.
That kid's got a foot, man.
It seems like when he's more rushed, his punch is better.
Yeah, Braden Rivas. Kid's got a good foot. Good kick.
On that last run play, I mean, I saw a collision. It was 6 foot, 310-pound Nathan Westbrook and 6'2", 262 Zach Henson. I mean, I almost felt it up here.
Boom.
Yeah.
Had my buddy Stephen Tate with the Arkansas Highway Patrol got us tuned in.
Right on.
Glad to have Stephen.
You out running around your vehicle. What a great thing to listen to.
Good people, man. Take family. First down at 10 Airedales. They've got the ball at the 20-yard line. We're tied at 7. First opportunity of the second half for Alma.
neither team's really seeming to be in a hurry. It's definitely not a hurry-up offense type deal.
No, everybody's tucked in tight. They got Crims in the backfield. Now they send Braden Johnson in motion to the left side. Jensen gets a snap. Nobody outside the hash marks. Play action. Rolling back. Looking downfield. Has nobody. Everybody covered. Pumps. Going to run. Going to be hit at the 23-yard line. He's going to gain 3, and that's it. I don't get that set. I was looking, but Van Buren they'd schemed for it
whatsoever.
Yeah, no. Everyone was tucked in tight. They had Crims in the backfield. Jensen did a play action to Crims and rolled out to the right side. He had Felix Wright out in the pattern, but Felix was double covered. He also had Tanner Shelton, but Shelton was covered.
And
Jensen did the only smart thing.
Johnson goes, he's got at least 2 on him.
Johnson wide to the left side. It's the wide side of the field. Right. And Shelton to the right side. Handoff goes to Felix Wright. He drops the football and then gets it back. Wow. You talk about lucky right there.
Man.
Felix Wright coming in motion takes the handoff from Garrison Jensen, and he never had a hold of the ball until he absolutely hit the ground, and it bounced right back into his hands. A loss on the play. Back to the 18-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 12 for the Airedales.
Landry Wilkinson gets to him just a fraction of a second. That's all it takes. He's not getting that ball.
Third down and 12. Crims in the backfield. Now they send him in motion to the right. Overload it. 4 wideouts to the right. Single wideout to the left. Back to pass. Jensen looking over the middle. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Garrison still looking. Now rolling out of the pocket to the right. Throws. And nobody at home. Garrett Richmond was the closest receiver, but he threw ahead of Richmond. It's incomplete, and the Airedales will be forced to punt now on 4th and 12 with 7:41 left to play in the third. We're still tied at 7. Wow. 3 plays, they just looked out of sync right there.
Yeah, that's unusual because usually their adjustments at halftime, they come out and they've probably got, a certain set of plays they're going to run. They're already prepared. That didn't look like it.
Good snap. High kick from Braden Johnson. Going to hit it midfield, take an Airedale bounce. Bounce inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. That's where the Pointers will take over for the second time in the third quarter. 1st and 10 at their own 39. 7:29 to play in the third. We're tied at 7. You're listening to Airedale Football on Fox Sports Radio.
After a long, hot summer, fall has finally arrived. But that doesn't mean it's too late to get those windows tinted. Omega Truck Accessories is offering a 10% discount on fall window tinting. To get your 10% off, just mention you heard it on this Alma Airedale broadcast. Call Brian at 632-4766 and tell him you need the fall window tinting discount. Remember Omega when you need accessories for SUVs, cars, or trucks. Omega Truck Accessories. Behind Brahms in Alma, 632-4766.
First down at 10 Pointers on their own 39-yard line. Morrow gets a snap. Green gets the call. Right side, hitting the backfield. Zach Oliver first guy to get to him. Green gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 Van Buren. Clock continues to run. 7:20 to play in the third.
The success they've had with that, other than that one perfectly executed one earlier in this, is kind of quick hitting and going when they string it out. That is a key to Alma. Their linebacker play for years has been fantastic. And so you try to string it out from sideline to sideline, you're just not going to get the corner. I don't care how fast you are.
Colton Bowerman, Austin Freilich. They're the safeties. They come up a little bit. Morrow fakes the handoff, keeps it on the left side. He's got some running room. Midfield, 45-40. Taken down at the 35-yard line. Nice carry that time. Huge pickup. 25 yards on the carry for Christian Morrow.
Showed some really nice speed on that.
Yeah, it looked like he hit second gear, just took off. So moves the ball to the Airedale 36. First down at 10 Pointers. Pointers send 2 to the right, single wide out to the left. Green in the backfield with Morrow. He gets the snap. Green gets the call. Trying to bounce it outside. Hit in the backfield. Breaks loose. Pike loses him.
Yeah.
Into the secondary. Green goes inside the 20 to the 19 of Alma. Zach Oliver had him, Caleb Pike had him, and he broke free from both of them. And usually those are sure-hand defenders for the Airedales. They spotted on the 20. It's 1st and 10 Van Buren. They got something going here with 6:17 to play in the third.
Definitely showed his speed because Tyler Alexander came in on the blitz and got through the line but was unable to catch him.
Morrow standing on his 25. First down and 10. Snap goes between everybody's legs, and Green just falls on it back at the 31. A loss on the play of 11 yards. It'll be second down and 21 yards. That is the second time we've seen a snap from the Van Buren center just roll back. We've seen some high snaps on the punts and some bowling balls.
Yep, their center play at times has cost them when they've got a momentum going.
Second down and 21. Ball is on the 31 of Alma. Green, the tailback. Morrow gets the snap. Morrow keeps it. Trying the left side again. Got some defenders out there to try to take him down, but not before he picks up 10 yards at least. It looked like, Ray, he picked up maybe 11. That's where they're going to mark it now.
Oh, boy.
No, wait a minute. No, wait. They're going to mark it. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds a little before that. So they mark him out on the 23. It's third down and 13.
Well, you got to honor the fake handoff to Green so much that play is becoming really effective.
A little misdirection. The play is rolling to the right. Morrow fakes the handoff to the right and just keeps it and goes back to the left. Big play now for the Pointers. Third down, 13 on the Airedale 23. Green gets the call. They've got the blockers on the right side. He's to the 15, tripped up at the 15 by Tanner Shelton. Falls to the 13, and it'll be fourth down and 3 from right there. And what's the Pointer brass going to do? Warner going to go for it? Warner going to kick a field goal to try to take the lead. They're going to go for it.
I'm saying that's all the way.
Big play of the game right here, man. 4:54 left to play. First half, or third quarter. Yeah. Fourth down and 3 from the Airedale 13. Morrow gets the snap. Green gets the call. Hit in the backfield, and he's not going anywhere. Hello, Alma defense.
This time.
Wow, Tyler Alexander come ready to play tonight. And Green had nowhere to go as Alexander shot the gap. A loss on the play all the way back to the 16-yard line. 17-yard line now, so a loss on the play of 4 yards. It's first down and 10 Alma after Van Buren turns it over on downs. And do you second guess yourself now and go for the field goal?
No, I think they felt comfortable in that, but Alma was able to get the jump on them. Instead of getting that block turned in, they got out in front of the blocks and created all kinds of havoc.
So here come the Airedales. Second time they've had the ball here in the fourth quarter. 4:37 left to play in the fourth. We're tied at 7. Jensen sends Braden Johnson in motion to the right. Got Crims in the backfield. Jensen gets the snap. Hands off, right side, 20, 25, 30. 31-yard line, and that was not, that was Josh Davis. 5'9" sophomore.
There we go.
Out of Alma. A little new blood in the backfield for the Airedales. Davis, number 23, still in at tailback. Everyone tucked in tight. First and 10. Ball is on the Alma 31. Davis gets the call. Right side. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward for about a yard. Second 9 Alma. Clock continues to run. 4:19 left to play. I wonder how cold it is in Minnesota right now. My cousin's up there and he's got us tuned in.
Yeah. I bet cooler than here.
Oh, yeah. You think?
It's very comfortable here.
77 degrees here right now. Nice. Here we go. Second down. They're going to call it 8. Jensen, hands off. Davis again. 40.
Man.
45. Man, what a hole on the right side of that offensive line. And the Airedales have found a wrinkle in the defensive line for Van Buren. And they're exploiting it right now, Ray. And they move the ball all the way out to the 44 of Alma. First and 10 as they move the chains with Josh Davis, a 5'9", 154-pound sophomore. We're ready to go again. Jensen gets the snap. Davis fakes fake to Davis. Jensen still got it. Jensen hit it to 45. Jensen battles to midfield. Jensen still on his feet. He broke it free. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Jensen knocked it up to 2-yard line. Man, oh man, what a run by Garrison Jensen. Right, it looked like he was dead to rights at midfield, but he broke free. He kept the ball wrapped up with both hands and managed to continue to churn his feet and go for the end zone. And now we've got a player down at midfield. So let's go ahead and take this time out. When we return, Alma will have the ball first and goal at the Van Buren 5-yard line. 3:26 left to play in the third quarter. You're listening to Airedale Football on Fox Sports Radio.
Hi, I'm Drake Smith with Pinnacle Telecom, here with longtime Pinnacle customer Harry Robinson, owner of Harry Robinson Buick GMC. Harry, why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience with Pinnacle Telecom?
Well, it's been a great experience. I've been doing business with the phone portion of Pinnacle Telecom for 10 years. You've got 2 fiber optic lines running in here to my business now. One's running a full gigabit of service. The other one's running about 400 megabits. I can't tell you how much it's helped our business in the service department and other departments here. It's getting my guys where they can invest their time and get more jobs done by being able to get the downloads done faster. Drake, I mean, it's just been fantastic.
Well, Harry, it's been our pleasure having you as a valued customer all these years. At Pinnacle Telecom, we take pride in providing local service, local support, and speed you can count on. Give us a call today, 479-242-0000. Pinnacle Telecom, tomorrow's technology today.
This is Mark Hurst, and soon we will be introducing Hurst Family Dental Care to you and your family at 1205 East Pointer Trail in Van Buren. Our new practice is under construction, and we can't wait to see your smile. Hurst Family Dental Care, coming soon at 1205 East Pointer Trail in Van Buren. Hurst Family Dental Care, a name you know and a name you can trust. Hurst Family Dental Care in Van Buren.
And stay tuned for the wrap-up of the ball game tonight, as we'll be announcing the Hurst Family Dental Care Player of the Game. It looks like Isaac Light, the ball player that was injured for Van Buren, is walking off with a little assistance, but he's over on the sideline now, Ray, walking on his own, so that's a good sign. Back to action now. Alma, first down and goal from the 5-yard line of Van Buren. Here we go. Jensen, shotgun. He's got Davis to his left. Jensen's going to keep it. Jensen hitting the backfield. Busts free inside the 5. Still pushing. Going to gain about the 4, so a yard on the gain. Second down and goal from the Pointer 4-yard line. We're tied at 7. Van Buren drew first blood after punching it in from 2 yards out. And Alma with a 4-yard pass completion. Braden Johnson tied it up.
You got
Airedale.
Single coverage out there again.
Going to Braden Johnson on the slant. Touchdown, Alma. 2 in a row from 4 yards out. Braden Johnson on the quick slant from the right side.
Yep.
That's money in the bank, baby.
They're going to line up just one guy out there to guard him, especially inside the 5-yard line. They're going to chew it up and spit them out.
2:53 left to play in the third. 4-yard pass on the slant to Braden Johnson. And the PAT by Aiden Walker coming up. Johnson the holder. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Plenty of leg. Kick is through. And Alma takes a 14-7 lead with 2:53 left to play in the third quarter. You're listening to Airedale Football on Fox Sports Radio.
Alma Farm Supply is pleased to offer an American tradition. Big Smith overalls in both blues and stripes, and 32-inch waist up to 66-inch in the blues. We have an overall size to fit you. For the little ones, we have kids overalls from 6 months to size 20. Nothing beats the comfort and usefulness of Big Smith overalls. See Alma Farm Supply, 428 Highway 64 East, or call 632-3194.
And don't forget you can go into the pizza place in Alma tomorrow. Their Wednesday special, chicken sandwich, only $6. Grilled, crispy, or spicy. On Thursday, their special is the Reuben for only $7. And Friday is the cheeseburger for $6. Regular cheeseburger with a drink and a fries, only $6. That's your special tonight. So if you're out driving around and you're hungry, needing something to eat, go by and see our friends at the pizza place. A large pizza with any topping. It's only tonight. Hey, Kelsey, Zach, and Evie's out there taking care of you tonight. We certainly appreciate Adam Daly and the crew at the pizza place for hosting our Airedale All Access Coaches Show, which we'll be filming each and every home game right there at the pizza place in Alma. So after the ball game, every home game, follow with us. Walker, pooch kick again. Looked like a fair catch signal at the 30, but they're saying he didn't. He's wanting to run with it to the 33, 34-yard line. It looked like his hand went up, for a second to call a fair catch.
I think he wanted to.
Yeah, he would have brought it down and returned the football, but it certainly looked like Chase Jenigan wanted to call a fair catch. But first down and 10 pointers. The ball is at the 34-yard line. 2:47 left to play in the third quarter. Alma leads 14-7. First lead of the ball game for the Airedales. 71st edition of the Battle of the Bone. Pointers lead this overall series 36, 29, and 5, but Alma's won the last 6 in a row. Here we go. Morrow hands off Green. Hit immediately.
Yeah.
Zach Oliver at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard on the gain. Second down and 9. And Zach Oliver, 6'1", 220-pound senior, come to play tonight, Ray.
Yes, that's Alma's always seemed like they had undersized defensive linemen, but they've always made it work because their linebackers are generally larger than your average linebacker, so the combination makes a wonderful setup.
To the right, single wide out to the left. Ball is in the middle of the field. Green in the backfield. The handoff goes to Green.
Boy.
Tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Going to gain maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a half a yard. It's going to be third down. 7.5, closer to 8 for the Pointers.
Yeah, Tyler Alexander is just being a complete disruption in that backfield.
Big play now for the Pointers. Need to keep this drive alive. Regain that momentum that they opened up the first half with. And then they opened up the second half with it. Alma's managed to gain the momentum back here. Morrow, shotgun, rolling out. Here comes a blitz. They're throwing it out. Perfect screen. Green with it. 40, 45, midfield. 2 men to beat. Could get by him. Last guy to get him at the 15. Takes him down at the 5. Man, oh man, what a beautifully set up screenplay by the Van Buren Pointers. And it worked to perfection. As Green come out of the backfield, they let everybody come through. Morrow's eyes got as big around as saucers, but he hung in there, and the junior, with a nice touch pass over the top of the defenders on the screen, let Green do the rest of the work, and the ball is going to be spotted on the 11 of Alma. As they say, he stepped out of bounds. He was inside the 5, but they say he stepped out at the 11.
That shows you the speed of Austin Fraley, because he was running stride for stride with him and was able to bring him down.
First down and 10 from the 11. And Van Buren's going to take a timeout. Minute 12 left to play in the third quarter. Airedale's lead 14-7, but Van Buren's knocking on the door. You're listening to Airedale Football on Fox Sports Radio.
The Ocker Family of Funeral Homes is a proud member of the Alma community. Did you know using your phone while driving is distracted driving? Texting, checking your email, even talking hands-free can distract you from driving. If you must use your phone, pull over and stop. Please be a good example for others. Don't drive distracted. The Ocker Family of Funeral Homes, providing a superior level of service at an affordable price for 5 generations.
There's nothing like a good backup plan. If you have a life insurance policy at work, you may already have one. But what if they decide to discontinue it? Talk to a shelter insurance agent. They'll help show you how to provide a safety net for your loved ones, or set up a policy that builds cash value, or how to leave a legacy to a charity or institution that's played a special part in your life. Learn what life insurance can do for you. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See shelter agents Jim Milam in Charleston or Randy Milam in Alma.
Minute 12 left to play, third quarter. Van Buren first down and 10 on the Airedale 11. Here we go out of the timeout. Christian Morrow brings his Pointers to the line of scrimmage. They got a new tailback in there. They hand off to the new tailback. He's hitting the backfield and throwing for a loss. I want to say that was Rivas.
Donovan King, number 22, nose tackle.
Yep, Braden Rivas, or Yeah, Braden Rivas on the carry for the Pointers. Well, you can tell the difference when Green's not in there. Rivas loses back to the 14. It's second down and 13 from the Airedale 14. Here we go. Rolling out. Morrow, one to run with it at the 15. Hit, falls inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. So he picks up about 5 yards on the carry. It'll be an interesting third down call from Coach Warner and the coaching staff here in Van Buren. Ball is resting on the Airedale 9. They can actually pick up a first down and not score a touchdown. They have to move the ball inside the 1. And now Van Buren's going to take another timeout. Nope, they're going to wait till the end of the clock runs out. That's the end of the third quarter. So now as we move to the fourth, Van Buren will be facing a third down and 8 from the Airedale 9 when play resumes. You're listening to Airedale Football on Fox Sports Radio.
I'm Tim Garrett from High Caliber Radio. Every day I drive by Jack's Motor Company at 1301 East Main in Van Buren. Jack's Motor Company has been in business for 75 years. Johnny Jack is the owner, and he's on site there working every day. Jack's Motor Company has new financing in place to help practically anyone buy some of the best, clean, pre-owned vehicles in the country. Johnny refuses to sell any vehicles with damage or salvage titles. Go see Johnny at Jack's Motor Company. He'll treat you right. Jack's Motor Company, 479-474-2212, 1301 East Main in Van Buren.
Just want to throw this out there, Ray. It is 14-7 Alma. Van Buren is knocking on the door. If this game ends in a tie, there is no overtime in non-conference games. Last time that happened was in 2009 when these two teams tied at 36.
Man. 8 years ago, huh?
8 years ago. I want to thank all of our fine sponsors for making these weekly broadcasts possible. Of course, the Airedales will be off until a week from Friday. Getting back to business on Friday, September the 8th, and they'll be on the road at Springdale. If you can't make the trip up the hill with us, that's fine. You just tune us in. Right here on Fox Sports Radio. Back to action, third down. Ball is resting on the 9-yard line of Alma. Morrow sends a man in motion. Morrow rolling out to his right, looking into the end zone, throwing. It's intercepted. Alma intercepts the football in the end zone and takes over. After dodging a huge bullet, the defense comes up big again for the Airedales.
Austin Fraley with the interception. Man, oh man, what a great time for that young man to just be sitting back there watching the quarterback. He was watching, waiting, stepped right in front of the would-be receiver for the interception, just tucks it in, runs out of bounds, and goes to the sidelines like you're supposed to. Didn't take off his helmet, didn't point to himself. We've seen that on high school sidelines. This kid is a player, man, and it's good to see.
Yeah, it also gives Braden Johnson a wonderful chance to take a breather to where he comes out with a little more fresher legs on the offensive side of the ball.
So Austin Fraley on the interception with 11:56 to go in the ball game. In the end zone for the Airedales. Alma comes back out, 1st and 10. Garrison Jensen, empty backfield. Trips to the left side. Now they send a man in motion. Jensen's going to keep it, hit it right at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for 2 yards. They fake the handoff to Josh Davis coming in motion. Jensen picks up 2. The clock continues to run. 11:43 and counting left. Airedales lead 14-7.
The guy making the tackle was Jeffrey Scott, who was trailing the play with the man in motion.
Did you physically feel the wind go out of the stadium when Fraley made that interception?
I kind of saw it on the sidelines. There was a little bit of frustration after driving that far.
2 wideouts to the left, single wideout to the right. Back to pass, got a man down the field.
Caught it.
Grayson Bailey with an over-the-top catch over the head of Isaac Davis. The ball was underthrown, Ray. Davis never looked back for the football, but Grayson Bailey did, and he went up over the top of Davis and actually took it off the backside of him and brought it in. What a great catch.
Wonderful catch.
By Grayson Bailey, the 6 foot, 155-pound sophomore.
And Isaac Davis is in perfect position, just not prepared for the ball.
44-yard line. There goes Davis. Gets the call. Coming on the motion from right to left. Grayson Bailey moves it. I said Davis. It's Grayson Bailey. Moves it to the 40. Gain on the play of 4 yards. Second down at 6, Alma. 10:48 left to play in the ball game. Airedale's lead 14-7. Alma in hurry-up offense. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. With Davis in the backfield. Play action. Garrison back to pass. Throws over the middle. His arm was hit right as he was releasing the football. He was looking for number 9, Grayson Bailey again, coming on a down and in. But his arm was hit, Ray, as the pocket was collapsing. He hung in there.
Yeah, but the ball came up about 8 yards short. And that makes sense if you get your arm hit.
Third down and 6 now, Airedales. Charon Page checks out now for the Pointers. Davis in the backfield to the